The true version of the holy story. The holy Joseph and the Virgin Mary are sitting in the beer garden. Spring is in the air. The blossoms on the trees shine in the brightest colors. As their love takes a dramatic turn, Mary looks desperately at Joseph. "I haven't gotten my period." She shares her pain with Joseph. Joseph is shocked and choking on his beer, as if Mary had given him a punch. The beer runs down his chin. "What are you trying to tell me?" he asks Mary. "That you have made a mistake and now I'm pregnant." Mary snaps at him angrily. "We did not even have..." Joseph replies and gasps for breath. Maria looks at him with fire burning in her eyes. "What we have not done!" she growls. Joseph shudders when he thinks of the village festival. That was happened 2 months ago. He had gotten very drunk and lost all memory of that fatal night. In the morning, he had woken up in a strange bed with a young woman at his side whom he did not know. "I am Mary," she had introduced herself, and pulled the blanket up to her bare shoulders. "Very pleased to meet you," he had replied and stroked her hand softly. They have remained a couple since that night, but they agreed at their first breakfast not to fall in blind love with each other and to sleep in separate beds for the next few weeks. Mary wanted to be sure that Joseph was seriously interested in her. "Do you believe the Holy Spirit made the child?" yells Mary at him. Joseph's doubts about her fidelity turned her into a fury. The thunderous sound in her voice snaps Joseph out of his thoughts. He doesn't have the courage to look Mary in the eyes, because he has no idea what happened that night. But a fateful sentence has haunted him ever, since he had shared the bed with Mary. "Move over a little, dear Joseph," had commanded him a strange voice to make room for someone else. The fateful sentence could have been said on the party before. A dense crowd of people had gathered on the beer benches. "We need a home for our child," stops him Mary from thinking any more about the strange incident. Joseph tries to hide his excitement from Maria. He feels the ground beneath his feet begin to shake, and a black hole open up. His income as a carpenter would hardly be enough to care for a family. He had even dared to ask Mary if she would share with him an apartment. Mary had not been willing to sleep with him in the same bed since their first disastrous date. The savings in his account had also evaporated due to an expensive car purchase. "We will be living in a small village in the countryside," tries Joseph to convince Mary of the advantages of a budget apartment. Maria does not agree with this plan. "I don't want to give birth to my child in a stable," she tells Joseph. Joseph decides to end the minor crisis that has developed between them by changing the theme. "Have you already chosen a name for our little daughter?" he asks Mary with a pained smile on his face. Maria looks at him stunned. "The baby will be a boy," she replies in a tone that brooks no contradiction. Joseph furrows his brow. "How would you know that?" he asks, visibly confused. "The Holy Spirit told me that," Mary replies. "Jesus!" cries Joseph, suddenly realizing the terrible truth. Maria's eyes begin to shine. She looks at Joseph with a dreamy gaze in the eyes. "That's a beautiful name for our son," she says and put her hand on Joseph's arm. At the same moment, the sun breaks through the clouds above the beer garden and bathes Maria in a bright light. Joseph looks up at the waiter in despair, who suddenly seems to be hovering above their table. He is blinking at him as if they are old buddies. Joseph's hand trembles as he reaches for the beer. He drinks it down in big gulps to swallow the despair that overwhelms him. Scripted and directed by Andreas Schwarz, 2025, www.circusderworte.com.